covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. Now, before we get to our top of local news, let's get right to weather with 5 News meteorologist Zach Scott. Happy Monday, Zach.
Good Monday to you, Joe. We are tracking some low rain chances to kick off the work week. We've got the chance for a few spotty sprinkles out there and some patchy drizzle. Best chance to find some precipitation today is really going to be River Valley off towards the south. I don't think everyone's going to see the rain, but there's a frontal boundary. It's hanging off towards the south after starting out with some foggy conditions across Waldron, Scott County. We're going to try to burn off that fog as we go later on into your Monday. Again, taking future track radar, showing that precipitation around, the chance for some showers mainly off towards the south, some of that patchy drizzle, a few spotty sprinkles, and a stray shower can't be rolled off further to the north. We've got a lot of cloud cover hanging around today after seeing a sunny couple of days over the weekend. Cloud cover is going to be with us for the next few days. We'll mix in some sunshine later on in the work week. Temperatures today, again, nice 70s for you on Sunday. We're dipping into the 60s northwest Arkansas Monday, mostly 60s up to 70 degrees for the River Valley. A cool night, 50s, mostly cloudy skies. Stray shower can't be rolled out. And then as we get into Tuesday, election day forecast, a little warmer, south wind bumping us up. We've got highs in the 70s, mostly cloudy again. There is a 10 to 20% chance of a stray shower northwest Arkansas. Better chances in the River Valley. We'll continue to break down this forecast, Joe.
All right. Thanks so much, Zach. All right. Do you remember on Friday when that storm system rolled through? It has now been confirmed that it was an EF1 tornado that touched down in Honobia and Huebner. You see it right here on the map. You see how far they are from each other. In fact, the National Weather Service confirms 5 tornadoes in Oklahoma for this storm system. Now, a little bit later today, we expect the National Weather Service will be assessing Arkansas and sort of give us the damage that was hit in that area. All right, let's talk gas prices, which have risen ½ cent per gallon in the past week. So we're holding pretty steady in Arkansas. Across the state, though, the average is $3.22 per gallon, while the national average is $5.32. So quite a bit of a difference. Gas at the Walmart on Jennifer Terrace in Springdale is currently $3.07 if you're looking to fill up today. And then the neighborhood market in Centerton also at $3.07. And don't forget, tomorrow is Election Day. This year, Arkansas voters will decide the next governor. Democrat Chris Jones, Republican Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and Libertarian Ricky Del Harrington Jr. are all vying for that seat. 5 News reporter Micah Wilson joins us with a closer look at these candidates. Micah.
This week, 2 of the candidates vying for Arkansas's top position were campaigning across 5 countries.
Vote for me is really a vote for community. It's a vote for all of us coming together in this moment.
Democrat Chris Jones is a father of 3 and the executive director of the Arkansas Regional Innovation Hub.
I think people are just hungry for a new generation of leadership, somebody who's going to push back against the crazy, out-of-control federal government.
Sanders previously served as White House press secretary for President Trump. Her plans as she wins on Tuesday.
What we're going to focus on is education, and you'll see a lot of activity around that on the very first day.
She says making sure every student has equal access to education is a top priority that will only benefit our state. Other things she wants to focus on:
things like safety, things like phasing out the state income tax.
While the focus for Chris Jones is
Upgrading PB&J, preschool, broadband, and jobs.
He says that includes expanding preschool to all families, affordable broadband for every home, and economic development focused on creating high-wage jobs. When asked specifically about Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
First of all, it is an economic engine and a manufacturing engine of our state. It's a critical area for our state, whether you're talking about military or cybersecurity or transportation and infrastructure.
I expect to do very well here. The area all across Northwest Arkansas is absolutely booming. We want to see that continue, and we want to see that trickle down to other parts of the state.
Both candidates are making their pitches to Arkansas voters.
Let's send a clear, strong message that we are going to elect a strong conservative to lead our state, and I promise not to let them down.
My family has been in this state for over 200 years. And in this moment, we have a chance to do something that brings all our Kansas together.
Now, for early voters, polling places will be open today from 8 in the morning until 6 this evening. Remember, you'll need a valid photo ID to cast your ballot. And if you can't make it today, don't worry. Voting centers will have expanded hours tomorrow from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Now, for more information on what you need to know before heading to the ballot box, just text the word VOTE to the number right here on your screen, 479-785-5000. We'll send you a link with voting information for Arkansas and Oklahoma. That'll consist of things like where to find your polling location. Well, 2 University of Arkansas football players are due in court after being arrested for disorderly conduct on Sunday. According to a preliminary arrest report, freshman defensive back Anthony Brown was put on the ground and arrested after pushing a Fayetteville police officer. Investigators say officers were moving a large crowd on Northwest Avenue out of the street in Fayetteville. This was around 2 a.m. yesterday morning. They say an officer had to walk with Brown out of the street, and that's when they say he shoved the officer. During Brown's arrest, police say Slusher grabbed one of the officers, trying to pull him away. They say multiple officers separated Slusher from the altercation and put him into handcuffs, later saying he refused to identify himself to the officers. Now, Miles Slusher played in 22 games during his career at Arkansas and has started for all 5 games he's played this season. Brown has yet to play in his freshman season with the Razorbacks. 5 News has reached out to the university sports information director for comment. Of course, we'll update you when we have an official statement. Well, those are some of your top stories on this Monday. Make sure to join us again tomorrow right here for more news and weather. I'm Joe Ellison. Have a great day.